You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
So no one's going to talk about it. No one's going to talk about it. You're going to leave it to me to talk about all the other things of no contact, right? So no one's talking about the 5 emotional stages of no contact. The anger, the depression, the sadness, the happiness of acceptance, right? The depression of it all. It's like being on a roller coaster with a belly full of ice cream in your stomach. Let me tell you how. That's how it feels like when you are in a no contact zone. No one wants to talk about it. But you see, I'm the bad guy when I talk about it. So today we're going to break down the 5 stages of 5 emotional stages of no contact. I'll let you know, listen, I've been through this, so I know what I'm talking about, yeah? This is a very painful situation. And going back to what I've said in the last 2 or 3 videos about this, my particular thing was when I was in a situationship, situations will arise. I said I'm not going to sing that song every time I say that. But I was in a situationship. I fell in love with this girl and I shouldn't have, all right? I knew the rules, okay? So when I got burnt, I had to be accountable. But in that stage when we had to break up and now become no contact, and no contact simply means that there's no contact on social media, no texting, no calling, no messaging. You're not looking at no you're not looking at no old photos. You're not doing anything to have any kind of contact with that particular person. It's cut off. Okay. Now, for me personally, okay, when I had that situation, one of the things that hit me hardest was the anger that I felt. I was angry at them. I was angry at God. I was angry at myself. And that anger was it was just burning me and eating me up, right? But whilst I had anger, I simultaneously had depression. Okay, my depression, I'm not talking about like overly mad depression, but depression where it's like, you know, you're just so sad and you're like, what's the point of life? This love thing, if it's not real, what am I doing? What's the point of living life if love is not real? You know, you start questioning your decisions. You start feeling ashamed and embarrassed. No one's talking about that, right? That shame and embarrassment that you have, that you're like, I gave you all my love. I gave it all to you. Anyway, listen, no one talks about that, right? So we're going to break it down for you, and we're going to give you those 5 emotional stages so that you can begin to work through your no contact place, okay? I want to see you. I want to hear you. I want you to let you know that I'm with you and I understand your pain and what you're feeling right now. But before we do me a massive favor. I hope you're going to like it, you're going to share, you're going to subscribe, you're going to click on that bell button for the notifications of the uploads and help me go down the rabbit hole of exposing the game of relationships and the manipulation as well. Let's talk about no contact. Again, no contact is, simply put, it's a strategy to help you guys begin to separate yourself from the person who you broke up with, whether it was toxic, whether it was a situationship, whether it was just a good relationship or a bad one. Doesn't make a difference. Y'all are broken up now. Okay, and you need space, and you need to heal, and you need to grow, and you need to learn, and that's why you're in that space right now. But yes, these emotional stages do make you feel like you're on a roller coaster. But one thing I would say is that it won't. The no contact zone will put you in that sleep zone and then wake you up at the same time. Yeah, you're going to need it. Listen, let's talk about these 5 emotional stages. Number 1, the first emotional stage is often the denial and the bargaining. And it's when you tell yourself, we can fix this. Yeah, you're thinking about plans. You're actually conceiving ideas in your brain to tell yourself, we can make this work. In your head, you've already started plotting some plans. Yeah?
There's a difference between me and you. Because while you were sitting around, waiting, doing niche, I was out making moves.
That's you talking to you. You're talking to yourself in the mirror saying, listen, while you were sitting there, yeah, I was about making moves. I was planning. Thinking about how to get this girl back, how to get this guy back. I was planning, I'm plotting. What were you doing? That's when you start bargaining and you start trying to actually begin to be in denial, because what you're saying is, I can get them back. And you're fighting the urge. I don't need to do no contact. No, I just need to talk to them. If I can just talk to them, if I can just call them, I know what I can say. You've started plotting your script. Yeah, if I just said this and that, I can get them on my side. If we have a long enough conversation, they'll see my point of view. But what you don't realize is it's actually weakening your position. You need to go no contact because in fact, we'll get there in a second, but we'll talk about solutions later on. Because you know me, if I ain't going to just give you all the impossibles without giving you the solutions as well. So we'll get there in a second. But listen, that one text, it's going to hurt. It's going to set you back. Because as soon as you make contact, it reignites you. It's almost like it re-wounds you again. It's like having an injury and then going back into sports and then re-injuring it again. That's what happens when you have contact with that person before you're ready. So you don't want to be in that space. Don't be in denial. I mean, no, I can't say don't be in denial. What I'm going to say is you're going to be in denial and you're going to be in the bargaining phase. And I'm going to tell you, listen, don't give in to the bargaining. It's a deal with the devil. Don't do it, baby. Okay? Number two is the anger. Now, let me tell you this now. The anger that I felt, I can't explain it. I was so vexed specifically at them because I was like, how dare you not see my value? Are you stupid? You know how fine I am? Look at me. I'm a sex to you. You know what I'm saying to you? I'm a fine ass boy. You hear me? Yeah? Don't tell me them things there because I'm going to tell you this now. Listen, I'm a fine ass
boy. You're going to learn today. You're going to learn today.
You're going to learn today that I'm a sexy you. So how am I in this situation? You start being angry. How am I in this situation? Right? Then I got angry at God. I said, God, it's your fault. No accountability, by the way. It's your fault that I'm in this situation. I was playing the field. Okay? I was throwing 30, 40, 50-yard passes, collecting touchdowns. What are you telling me? How have I been caught in this situation? I knew and then you saw us, I had all these rules. And I even broke my own rules to be in a situation. Now I'm angry. Now I'm angry at myself. You're a fool. You're an idiot. You start shaming yourself. You're like, you're an idiot. What's wrong with you? Why would you do this? Why would you do this? I said it to myself, right? So you get this place where you're very angry with yourself. Okay?
Failure? You are a failure. You can never make it.
That's how I felt like, right? That anger is consuming and it makes you want to go out and be careful about what anger does because anger will take you to lust. A lot of us have unresolved issues and our anger takes us to lust. That's another video for another day. But the anger will take you to a place where you want to, and this is what we say, to get over someone, you have to get under them. That's the anger leading you to lust. Don't do it. Okay, I did it several times and I no contact and it doesn't help. It just actually, all it does is it makes you think about the other person even more because you're like, what they're offering you. Let's say you were sleeping with that girl, right? Like in my case, I was sleeping, let's say I slept with another girl. God, sorry, I was changing. I was trying to be better. I slept with another girl to try and get over this girl, right? And all I could think about whilst I was having sex with another girl was that girl. So I was like, this is dumb. This is dumb. It's not working. You know what I mean? This is stupid. You're not going to get past the process. You have to go through it. Okay, you can't get around it. You have to go through it. You cannot go around it. You must go through it. Okay? All right. The next stage is depression. Okay? Depression. And it doesn't have to come in any particular order, by the way. I'm just giving it. Depression. And you feel like your life... you feel like your life is... I already said depression, isn't it? I said that already. I already said depression, right? About your life being over as well. But I felt like my life was over, right? And I felt like I couldn't go anywhere. I felt like, you know what? What's the point of this life? What's the point? You know what I mean? Like, and when you're at that point, you don't care about anything else apart from, I don't even want to say ending it, because I had those moments, but I'm like, I think about ending it and I'm like, okay, now fix up. You're not ending anything. Don't be stupid. You know what I mean? But some people genuinely will think about that. No offense to you guys, but I'm just saying, like, for me, I was like, I think about it and I'm like, just imagine if I just jumped in front of a train right now, then I would like, if you don't be stopping stupid there, what do you mean you're going to jump in front of a train? Your whole life's ahead of you. But I would have those moments. You know what I mean? I had those moments where I just want I can't be bothered. Like, what is this? You know what I mean? It feels hopeless. And then the fifth stage is acceptance. You get to a place where you feel like there is acceptance, right? And the reason why it's 5 stages is because denial and bargaining are together. But there is this aspect of acceptance where you get to that place where you got the turning point. But before you get to acceptance, there is this massive thought that you have. The massive thought that you have is, will I ever get to a place where I'm going to be okay? Like, if you've ever been injured before, you're asking yourself, when would I recover that I can play sports the way I used to play sports? And it's the same thing with a broken heart. You're asking this question, when will I get to the place where I will be free? I'm free indeed. Yes, I'm free indeed. Like, you're waiting to get to a place where you won't think about that person no more, where they no longer consume your thoughts and your ideas. You want to get to that place where they no longer have any power over you, no hold over you. I'm breaking the chains, break every chain. You know, you don't want them to have any kind of power over you anymore. Shaka Khan, okay? And so that acceptance now comes in as that final stage. That acceptance comes in, okay? After you've been on the roller coaster of feelings, that acceptance going. Yeah, let's not play that too many times because I don't look at that again. But when you get to that place of acceptance, yeah, it feels wavy. When you get there, trust me, it's going to get there. Now, can I tell you how long it's going to take? I don't know because it depends on your process. Now, some people, it can take 2-3 months. Some people it takes 6 months. Some people it take 9 months, right? It depends on your particular journey. I'm not going to give you a time limit. What I would say is don't rush it and don't try to go around it. You have to go through it. And when you get to the other side, I promise you the process, it will make you stronger because it hasn't killed you. Number two, also, when you realize that actually this thing that you're doing, going through the process and the emotional wave and the turmoil that you're going through, what you'll realize is there's certain things that you need to be accountable for. Things that you didn't do that you need to start doing. Maybe you didn't look after yourself. Maybe you pedestalized her. Maybe you went on your grind. Maybe you lost your way. Maybe, you've got a bit out of shape, like myself a little bit. I used to be a very gym body person. I'm getting back though, baby. Listen, I'm getting there. I'm getting back, baby. I know you can't see it, but we're getting back. Don't watch your chest bounce. Okay, cool. We're getting back. You know what I'm saying to you? You lost yourself a little bit. You lost your way. You lost who you were, right? And so going through these things, I'm going to give a solution to every single one of those things, but in one. Write down your thoughts and your feelings. You must write down your thoughts and your feelings. Okay, write them down. I have a diary by audio, so I wish I could show you because I can't. That's my personal thing. You know what I'm saying to you? But I have over 500 and I have over 581. You can see it. I don't know if you can see that, but 581. Okay, different voice notes of my diary from over 2 years. Because once I feel it, I want to say it. I want to get it out. Because what you're going to do is you're going to be consumed by the thoughts. You're going to be consumed by your emotions. You're going to be consumed by the turmoil. That roller coaster, and you're going to feel like I can't talk to anybody. This and ChatGPT can help you with some therapy for free. I'm telling you that now. So, get on that. That's a solution for you. Use this, do audio recording or type it into your notes, or better yet, you can even use ChatGPT to have a conversation with and get some free therapy. Or, what's even better? Like, share, subscribe, click on that bell button for notification of the uploads. And then what you should do is reach out to me, okay? Click on the bell button, but also go down below into the description box and choose one-to-one coaching with myself to help yourself get to a successful place. I'm here to help you. Okay, all right. So listen, those 5 stages again: denial and bargaining, anger, sadness, depression, right? Acceptance. They are normal things. They are part of the grieving process, but you must go through them. Don't try to go around it. Go through it. I appreciate you guys. Still locked and loaded. Hopefully you've been felt seen and you feel heard as well. Leave a comment in the chat saying I feel seen or I feel heard as well. We'll see you again very soon. And don't forget to go down the.
All I'm offering is the truth. Nothing more.